Positively Jane here. Yesterday I did something incredibly courageous of me and out of my nature. I posted my very first video on YouTube and I'm here again the very next day, just as I promised. And since then, some of the things I didn't expect to happen was that after I finished recording, I didn't know that I would have to listen to that video at least 10 times or more from the time I finished recording up till now. I didn't know how to take me so long to get the video edited and do all that for it to be out on YouTube. Wow. I thought, okay, the hardest part was putting myself out there. That was like the second or third hardest thing to do. And honestly, as soon as that video went live, I started panicking. I panicked a little bit. I panicked. I thought, you know what, it's not too late. Nobody has viewed this. You can just delete it and just go back to your life. You can just move on. Just move on. Nobody knows. Nobody's going to know. But the thought of, do you know how many people you're going to meet along this journey? Do you know how many people's lives that you're going to change by sharing your story and your experiences with manifesting? Do you know how incredible you're going to be and how great and how much better you're going to be living because you met these people and then they affect and transform your own life as well. And the thought of that just gives me this boost and it just keeps me going, like I just can't wait. And I guess that's how manifesting works. You are putting in work right now, or you're just doing something right now, and you just believe that one day it's going to be so much bigger than you even, and you just get really excited about the prospect of that little work in quotes being so much bigger. And when you think about the future of that work you're doing, you just feel so giddy and so happy and so walking in the cloudish kind of feeling, And yeah, as I was thinking about that a few minutes before I hit the record button today, I said, that's how manifesting works. It's not such a big deal. I'm always confused about when do all these things that I've scripted, when do they start coming to life? When can I really relax and feel lighter? I think manifesting works if you don't have any pressing urgent need. That's always what is contributing to my mind block and just making me feel like I'm not doing this the right way, right? So that's the whole point of this channel anyway. This is what I'm doing. I'm new to manifestation. I really believe in it. It's something I can relate to it. It's changed my life and I just want to be better at it and I want to be able to do it more naturally and I want it to come to me easier. What do you do? What are your strategies? How do you manifest for you? How do you manifest that it's easy for you to get behind the thoughts when you manifest things? So I guess that's the whole point of this channel, and I'm just excited that I'm here and I'm able to do this again, day 2. Now I have an idea of how long it's going to take me from the point of when I finish recording to the editing to the uploading. I have an idea, and yeah, I'm excited about it, even still, my last video went live barely an hour ago and I've started recording again. I'm not sure I've even gotten any views at all, and that's okay. I'm going to keep recording, I'm going to keep showing up, and I'm going to keep sharing my experiences. So yeah, let's get right into the experiences. So yesterday, after I made my video, my audio rather, I thought to myself that, you know what, I'm going to just, once I'm done with this video, I'm going to get up, take a shower. It's going to make me feel better immediately. I was already feeling really great after my audio. I felt like, wow, I was doing something that had meaning, had a lot of purpose, and it made me feel really good about myself. So I was able to, get out of bed, make my bed, take my shower, and I thought, okay, I'm going to do my exercise and do some of those little things that I mentioned yesterday that I always do, that could put me in good spirits. Listen to music and the rest of that. But once I was done with taking my bath, I guess that's when my fuel was finished. my energy just waned. I told my I well, not exactly waned, because I felt like, you know what, that audio you just recorded is going to just die on your phone. Sit down and start editing. So yeah, I guess even though I didn't follow through on my routine, I did something that also had a lot of meaning and a lot of purpose. It was so tiring, it was even boring at some points, but I kept at it because I told myself, this one you're going to do, because every time I think about the probability of someone who is in the same shoes that I am right now, who is searching for this kind of content, who wants to meet someone that is just like them, just coming across my audio, it gives me such kick, such energy, such boosts. I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about. So I couldn't just stop. I had to sit through. But when the video went live, I panicked. You can still delete this. It's not too late. Then I remembered all the work I put into it. So I let it be. And surprisingly, shockingly, I'm here again on day 2. Well, so far so good. I'm still a very good starter. I hope that before I begin to get very discouraged, I've met, even if it's just one person, and I'm showing up for even if it's just that one person. So yeah, I'm working on my routine. I'm trying to make it something that I do daily, make my bed, take my shower, do my exercise, read a book, watch movies, things that just keeps me in good spirits. Do my finish complete a course, pay for more courses if I see something I'm interested in without feeling guilty about the ones that I've not finished watching. Those are things I actually like to do. I like to see something that I'm interested in learning about and just do it. So yesterday I dropped my audio. I sat with myself for a bit. I thought about some of the things I can do that can make me feel happier, that can make me feel less guilty, less sad when I think about it. I'm having a lot of pressure from work. Currently, I have a deadline that I was supposed to meet on the 30th, and I've not yet met it. So whenever I see an email or I see a message regarding that deadline, it just puts me in panic mode, and I know it's 90% of what is contributing to this cloud I feel hovering around me, this heaviness I feel in my chest. And even when I manifest and I say, oh, today is going to be a good day, today is the day that I complete and I meet up, that I finally am able to put the money into this deadline, and I just close that chapter of my life and I'm able to move on happily and peacefully. Today is this. I know I say all of these things in the morning when I wake up, and I say, oh, today, and I try to live in that bubble for maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, and then a message pops up and boom, I'm back to reality. And I feel the heaviness back again in my chest. So I sat with myself yesterday. I said, you know what, I'm going to deal with things I can deal with right now. What are those things that are actually contributing to all this anxiety, all this pressure that I feel right now? And I kind of just listed them out. And I think the few of them I'm going to share with you right now. One of them actually that I'm going to share with you right now is I just decided that, you know what, I'm going to stop chasing certain things. So aside the deadline I talked about very, very vaguely, I've been sitting with this business proposal, if I can call it that. I wanted to start a business, and it's something that I've always wanted to do, something that I really love to do, and I wanted to do it, but I didn't have the capital to do it. And I started to look at all the options on how I could do it, and I've been putting so much pressure on myself because of that. I've been feeling like I failed at something because of that. When I write a proposal to prospective investors or people that I want to work together with, to go on the business together, to just do something together, when I write to them, I start to worry, I start to feel anxious about what if they respond, what if they see the email, what if they don't see the email, what if they ignore the email, what if, and it just puts all this pressure. And when I start feeling that pressure building, I feel like I need to keep myself busy, I need to distract myself. So I go out online again, I start searching for new people, and I come across them, I send another email, and again the pressure comes again, and it starts building. Then I have to look for a new person, and so on and so forth. And I've just been doing that catch race for weeks now, and it's just been adding to the pressure I already feel on the deadline that I didn't meet 4 days ago. So yesterday I started myself. I said, you know what, you need to control what you can control and leave what you can't control, because these are part of the things that are contributing to your mind block. Why you feel yourself not actually getting behind the thoughts, the things that you're manifesting into reality. This is what is contributing to your mind blocks. These are the things that are telling you, really, when you try to manifest the life that you want to live. So I said, no more chasing. That's the end of it. If anybody replies from the previous people that I've chased, good enough. And if they don't, that's still good. In fact, I'm not even sure I'm interested in co-owning anymore or sharing an equity of my business with anyone anymore, because I just came to that point where I'm not even going to be bothered about it anymore. I just know that business is going to come to life from my head the exact way that I've planned it, and it's even part of the things I've scripted down, and I just know it's going to work out. It's going to be perfect. It's going to run so smoothly. Everything is going to fall into place. How am I going to get it? I don't know. Where's the money going to come from? I don't know. But that's not for me to worry about anymore. And there's this certainty I feel in my spirit after I did that yesterday, and I just felt very, very good. And I still feel very, very good about that decision. So I'm no longer chasing. I've chased, and it gives me so much anxiety and so much pressure. And it's something I can control. I can actually decide to stop chasing. And so there it goes. There it goes, as easy as that. Reduce the pressure by 10%. So as soon as I came to that decision, I was able to sleep a little better. I slept. These days I've not been sleeping very well. I sleep for like 3 hours. I'm up for like 2 hours. I sleep again 3 hours. Just very disturbed because of this deadline that I missed, and I know that it's affecting a lot of people. And I'm still trying to run around, trying to raise the fund to actually meet up. So yeah, that one I cannot control. So I try not to dwell so much on them. Like, if you think about it so much. I know you feel like you're failing and you're disappointing a lot of people, but you really cannot control that. So just let it be. And surprisingly, from that yesterday till now, I've had like a lot of unplanned sales, like leads I didn't even expect. I mean, I'm doing so many things. I have a business of my own, by the way. So I already have a business that is already I've been running a business for nearly 7 years, this particular business of mine. And yeah, I already put in the work. I show up on social media, I post and all of that. And then you see some people show interest, they come to you, they send you messages, they call you, and then you put them as your leads and the rest. And you feel like, okay, they're going to get back to you. So you just keep thinking, okay, if Mr. A gets back to me, that is XYZ amount. If Mr. B gets back to me, so you just keep following up on those leads, right? But these sales that I had yesterday up to now, they were so random, so unexpected, so just people that had never reached out to me prior to yesterday. They just sent me messages and said, I want to buy this. What's the total? Send your account details. Paid. That was how all the sales came in. How much is this? Send your account details. Paid. Yeah, I've not gotten all the money I need to meet that deadline yet. I've gotten maybe 10% now or 12%. And I'm still a long way away from my goal. But that has been so humbling. Like, I decided to stop chasing, and now I'm attracting, So that's been very humbling for me. And even though it's still a very, very far call from the goal or what I'm planning to get to, it has made me really believe that I'm on the right track and I'm going to be okay. So yeah, I just dealt with the pressure. And if this is you, if you're feeling like me or you were feeling like me, just think about the things that you cannot control and the things that you can control, and just have that talk with yourself. Just sit with yourself and have that talk with yourself, because honestly, it made me feel good, and it's still making me feel good. Yeah, I'm not 100%. I still feel I still feel the heaviness in my chest because I've been worrying so much for a very long time, since 30th. Well, 30th is a very long time for me to disappoint a lot of people. So yeah, I still feel that heaviness in my chest a little, but I'm still able to move around. I'm able to eat, I'm able to sleep, I'm able to work, I'm able to follow up on my business and ensure that my staff are actually delivering on all the orders that we are getting and stuff like that, rather than just shutting down and beating myself up for not meeting up. So yeah, I think that is a very, very huge is something to celebrate. So yeah, I'm so glad I started this journey. And every time I think about what is going to be like when I finally start meeting hundreds of people like me, thousands of people like me, who I'm just chatting with in the comment section, and we're just sharing all these experiences, and oh, that used to be me. Oh, I feel very good. In fact, I can't explain how good I feel. I think it's even better than when I try to tap into my higher vibrations about manifestations. I think this one, it just makes me feel, I don't know, there's this certain thing I feel. I don't even feel this much. I don't feel so certain about some things that I manifest, that I say, that I write down. I'm not able to feel this good about it. But you see about this channel that I started, I feel really good about it. My logic brain wants to come up and say, huh, is that not how you always feel good about everything you started and didn't finish? But I'm refusing not to listen to that, because only one person who is saying, yes, I'm also new to manifestation. Yes, I know that this works. Yes, I'm putting in the work, but I just know I just need to meet people who can actually encourage me, and who we can just talk about these things together. Is a game changer for me, you know. So every time I think about that, it's actually very exciting, and I can't wait to watching this video, or coming back to this audio by my 30th video, by my 100th video, and then seeing that all the things that I talked about, being excited for, even when they had not happened, and then just saying, oh, that happened. I met hundreds of people. I met thousands of people just like me, and we are all in better places now. If you have not subscribed, I rambled for so long. I always forget to even mention this. So if you're yet to subscribe, please subscribe. If you're yet to leave a comment, please leave a comment and just tell me, I can see you, I'm rooting for you, and let me root for you too. Leave a comment in the video, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.